the way I learned about trapping is being raised on the trapline and being taught by your parents how to do your certain skills as a trapper and to learn how to use types of traps and snares that you need to catch certain animals like the rabbits and squirrel and coyote and like with the rabbits and the coyote and the fox we used snares, but for the beaver and the mink we use traps. So just by learning from your own skills, your trapping skills is how you develop a good trapping knowledge of how to trap certain animals. And we even used to make little box traps for the mink, or even a little bigger box trap for the coyote and the fox, where we'd use a conibear, so we could put bait inside this box trap and you'd catch your fox or your coyote in your box trap.
Do you have to be a brave person to be able to trap, or do you have to like living out in the outdoors, or do you have to be a loner? You have to have skills. But what kind of a person would make a good trapper? How they are?
The way I say, if you were raised on the trap line, then you'd have to have all these certain skills of how to do your trapping, and you have to be really motivated to put your mind really into how you really want to do your trapping as a living, and it is a good life to live out in a bush like that, to do all these trapping, especially back then when the fur prices were good. We used to really like enjoying living out in the trap line. Sometimes we used to walk right from the reserve here all the way up to the trap line, maybe about say like 7 miles, all the way along the river, setting up our muskrat traps and beaver traps. We'd get there in the evening, we'd have some tea, and then we'd come back and check our traps back along the river, and when we were coming home, and we'd come home and carrying all our muskrat and getting them and skinning them and getting them ready for market. And back then the prices were like I said, they used to be a good price back then, and it's a good life. A person that has a trap line and lives off the wild it was a good life. It was worth it. Well, it was worth it living off the wild on a trap line like that.
What do you get besides trapping knowledge? What are the benefits of how you are as a person? What can you learn from all of that as a person?
Well, from learning these skills as a trapper, it also gives you a good feeling. Like it keeps you physically fit, because you're always walking, you're always working, you're never sitting around doing nothing. You're always busy. If you kill an animal, right away you spread out the fur, and then you skin the animal and stuff like that, and you're drying your pelts and getting them ready for market, and it's really an exciting feeling. Yeah, just waiting to see what you get in, to go and check your trap in the morning. Hopefully you get something that you get a good sight of what you're trapping for, and feels good to catch what you're you're after, and it is a good feeling to live out in a trapline like that. You know, if you're always busy, you're always busy. You're cutting wood. You're always busy skinning your animals and drying the fur, and just when everything's all ready and packed, you're off to market.